Hey everyone, just thought I would introduce myself and our family. So I'm Sarah, I'm from Perth, Western Australia, and you'll also see I'm 1/4 of the Conscious Living family. You'll also see Anthony, who's from Sydney, and our dogs Cisco and Lenny, who are both Australian Kelpies. The whole point of this channel is to show you what living in a bus looks like in Australia, what working, living in, travelling, all of that good stuff. We've got a 1996 Toyota Coaster bus. We got her from a really nice guy who used to use her as like a wine tour bus. That's why she's got Big Day Out written on the side of her, which we love. Definitely going to keep that. So in all these videos, the most recent ones I guess, you'll just see us converting it into a tiny home and all the work that goes into that, because there was a lot more than what we thought. We're hoping to leave by the end of October, but we don't know, it depends on parts and all of that good stuff. But yeah, we just want to show people what it's like and document it for ourselves. It's probably only going to be our family that watches for now, but anyone else, we're really grateful for you for watching us and our story. So I hope you enjoy.
So this is Margie. She's a 1996 Toyota Coaster. We got her off a guy who used her, like I said before, as a wine tour bus. So she does have a lot of Ks on her, 409,000, but she was serviced regularly, so we were fine with that. So then we've just ripped all the seats out, sticking up any of the holes, and then what we're doing here is filling her with EcoWall. This helps us control the temperature and the moisture in the bus, because moisture can be a really big problem in buses and vans. Obviously, when you're cooking and stuff inside with metal, when the hot air touches the metal, it causes condensation and then you get water problems and mold and things like that. So we're just filling every hole we can with EcoWall, and obviously giving her a clean because she is 26 years old, so she's pretty dirty. Altogether, I think this cost us about $400 for Bunnings with like the tape, all of our insulation, both stages, which you'll see in a second, the second stage. I think this is really worth it because if you get too much condensation in your bus, then you can get mold problems, especially under the bed. We've heard a lot of people have these issues, so I think it definitely is worth it to make sure that you're really on top of your insulation. It's also another thing I would say is when you're doing this EcoWall, definitely put gloves on, because oh my goodness, I didn't realize an ant's hands are so like strong from working as a carpenter, but you get like these little like glass shards in your hand. Like it's not like actually having a big bit of glass stuck in your hand, but it does feel really itchy and you can't get rid of it. And also wear clothes that you don't want to wear like for a bit, because you do need to wash them like twice. So definitely don't wear anything that you really like because it'll get little bits of little glass in there. So yeah, maybe wear gloves, I think. So next up, you're going to see us doing the second stage. Like I said, I do think this is really important. As this is our first video, I am really sorry if I'm totally butchering this explanation. Please just leave any comments or like any questions you may have in the questions below, because I may butcher it, but I'm doing my best. It is our first video. But yeah, so another great tip is to actually put your seats up when you take them out up on Marketplace, because a lot of people are actually looking for secondhand coaster seats, so you can get a bit of extra cash there. Okay, so next up for our insulation process is this, I guess it's foil board, like insulation stuff, but I'm not a tradie, so I might butcher this, but the RV rating is really good. So we just seal it off using double-sided tape and obviously measure it to the walls, like you can see we're doing here. This helps to create that extra bit of moisture barrier and keep, again, all of the air, warm air inside, and because with all the windows, all the air can get out really quickly. So this is a really good step for you guys if you're looking to really insulate your bus. I forgot to film it after this, but Then what we did is we got insulation tape, and once we'd stuck all of this foil board, I guess, down, what we did was we insulated on the very top along the window with insulation tape, and then at the bottom, this meant that there's like no air gaps or anything that can escape, so we can't lose our heat and everything. And then what we did was we just formed it out with ply. So yeah, it's all held on really well, and we shot the ply into the metal framing, so everything's really strong and tight. One thing I would say to do that Anthony did, which I thought was really good and a great idea, was once this is all in, mark on the floor where the steel beams are that the bus is framed out in, so that when you're framing out all your cupboards and stuff, you can then see where you can attach to, which makes all of your fixings way stronger. Okay, next up, if anyone doesn't want to buy, when they're doing their bathroom, like the shower pans, a lot of people use them, but it means that it has to jut out pretty far into your hallway. So I'm really lucky because Anthony's a carpenter. So here he's explaining how if you get a piece of ply, and then you can waterproof the ply after, and then you plane down around the drainage hole. So then you make natural fall by planing down the ply a certain amount, which you'll see better in the next little clip. So here, as you can see, it's like around the hole is like the most fall he's created, and then this way it means you don't have to buy the really expensive shower pan, you can just make it out of ply. If you don't have this like planing tool thing that Ant has, then you can just sand it down. So this is our shower. We framed it out so it's exactly in line with our kitchen, which is really nice, which you can't actually do if you buy these custom shower pans. So here Ant's showing you, I think it's called like a flannel gauge or something like that. I'll find it and put it in the comments, but it basically adapts 100 mil like usual housing plumbing, I guess, to a 40 mil, which is what you need for a caravan or an RV for our grey water. So it goes in there. You've got to make sure you get the wires out the way, which are running under the bus. Try and get it centered like we have. It just looks better, but I guess it's not a necessity. So then the plumbing will run where Anthony's showing you, because our grey water tank will go underneath the bus. So we'll get a pipe that runs down through there. So yeah, this is great, and it saves you a lot of money. So this is our bathroom. I think it cost us like $150 all up to do this, which is great. That's how much the shower pan alone costs. So what we'll be doing is we'll be waterproofing it all, which I'll show you how to do because we've just made this out of ply. So we'll get some waterproofing, and then we will use stick-on tiles to save weight. So here we're showing you again the adapter, which will run straight into our grey water, like I said before. Here you can see where we've made that, we've planed it down to make that fall. And then, yeah, this is totally custom. It's really nice. We'll have a toilet in there and heaps of room for a shower. So I'm super stoked. And we've made a niche for all our things. So it's really cool. And it saves you like having to buy this super expensive plastic shower pan.
I hope this video has been helpful. I'm sorry if it was a bit all over the place. I will get better, I swear. But next up, I will show you we've done quite a bit more work since then, but I'll show you all of the framing that we've done. Our kitchen's gone in, and I'll show you the whole waterproofing process so that you can easily make your own bathroom instead of having to go to the stock standard measurements that are online. But I hope this was helpful, and thank you so much for watching.